However, Cam is only 40 odd seconds behind.
Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. It's a special episode today. Today's race day. This has been a long time coming. Today we are doing the race between me and Mr. Lawrence Carpenter up the Col De Rates climb. It's a 1-on-1 race. There's going to be no excuses. It's the strongest man to the top of the climb. Takes the prize, takes the win. Both our reputations are on the line here, and today is a big day. I'm not sure why you're putting a GoPro mount on the back of your bike. You're going to need it on the front. You won't be able to see anything from the back.
Shut up, Cam.
Half an hour late. What's the reason for that?
Don't know, mate. Just guys are taking way too long. Don't know what was going on, and yeah.
I think Lawrence is scared.
I think Lawrence might be a bit scared as well.
I think he's the one putting it off.
Yeah, possibly. Oh.
Are you sure you still want to do this, Lawrence? It's not too late to call it off.
I'm as ready as you are, Cameron. I'm as ready as you are.
I'm not very ready. I'm feeling it a little bit today. My legs are a little bit sore.
Yeah? Getting excuses in early. I like it.
I feel like this is the battle between the north and the south. I feel like I've got the weight of the north on my shoulders. This is like Lancashire versus London. So the general gist of all of this is we've got a squad riding out to the Col De Rates climb, which is a 5-kilometre climb at an average gradient of about 5 or 6%. Me and Lawrence are going to set off neck and neck, side by side, and essentially it's the first one to the top. We've got a whole production crew going today. We've got someone driving the car, a couple of people filming with the cameras. Win or lose, this race should be quite interesting. So we've been riding for about an hour. There's a climb in the background. That's what we're going to be racing up today. Look at this, there's more of a crowd here today than a National B.
Hey, you got snot all down your arm, you're right. Yeah, so the rules are, as Jocelyn just said, no draft.
No.
Justin, tell us the rules.
The rules are, so side by side, no drafting.
Yeah, I get that,
Yeah.
Because otherwise you can just sit on Cam and then pop around at the end, and that's not a real race, is it? I mean, it is, but it's just not. You know, if we go side by side, whoever gets cracked first, then it's a fair race.
I feel like especially today it's a windy day, so there'll be a lot of benefit from sitting on the wheel. Are you going to the top?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to cheer me on?
I don't know. I'm Team Lawrence, unfortunately. So yeah, sorry, bro.
Alright, let's do it.
Car fired.
Let's get this show on the road.
Probably of their whole season, if not of all time. Support he needs to reach.
Let's find that.
Oh, hell. We lost, man, fair and square.
Yeah, unlucky, man. Still
Fair
pushing
is-
on to the end though.
Fair and square, yeah. Hey, thanks, mate.
Want some coke? Alright. That was good fun.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it as much as I did?
Yeah. 400 watts average, bro.
400?
Yeah, 400.
Fuck. That must be your best.
Yeah.
Mine with 375.
Is that your best?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. By like 8 watts.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was good.
Stand up running.
So that I can't good on footage. You dropped me so hard.
So from the top of the climb, most of the guys went to the cafe and they're just going to head home now. Me and a few others have decided to carry on and do more of a ride today. So we're heading into the hills. We're currently in a town called Col De Rates, where there's a famous sweet shop. I just bought some wine gum type sweets. It's gonna help me get around today. Feeling it a little bit after that effort. Like I said in Lawrence's video, I don't really have anything to say. I have no excuses. You know, he beat me fair and square today. I set a new personal best average power, so like I did what I could. I did 397 watts for that 16-minute duration. I couldn't have done anything more. I feel like Lawrence kind of was at his max capacity as well. But you know, it's good fun, and maybe, who knows, there might be round 2. The totality of today's ride was around 4 hours and just over 70 miles of riding. But I wanted to quickly try and give a little bit of a power analysis and talk about like the differences between me and Lawrence today, and ultimately how he ended up beating me. So my average power on the official Col De Rates segment was 395 watts. I did that at an average heart rate of 192 beats per minute for a duration of around 16 minutes. Lawrence, on the other hand, did an average power of 373 watts, and he didn't have a heart rate monitor. Now Lawrence weighs a few kilograms lighter than me at the minute, so the power weighs up in watts per kilogram pretty much the same. So we were side by side up until the 3.4 kilometer mark, where I was already on my threshold. I was already sort of at my limit, just maintaining my pace when Lawrence just kicked. He probably increased his power for a short amount of time of maybe 50 or 60 watts, and I just wasn't able to react to that. I thought I would just, you know, sit in my own tempo and try and bring him back. Then between the 3.4 and 4.8 kilometer mark, that's where Lawrence like gained his time. So he gained a buffer of around 25 seconds. And after that 4.8 kilometer mark, for the rest of the climb, we were both sat at an equilateral distance, maintaining the same speed. But obviously Lawrence had already got that gap, and I was unable to increase my speed to bring that gap back down. So yeah, that's how the race was won, or in my case, that's how the race was lost. I've not really got any excuses for today. Lawrence clearly was the better climber. He was clearly the stronger rider today, and you know, just got to take that on the chin, accept defeat, be humble in my defeat. But for me, on a personal level, I'm going to put up a graphic here. And today I did my best ever 10-minute power, which was 404 watts. I did my highest ever heart rate for a 10-minute period, which was 194 beats per minute. So basically I went like as hard as I could today. There was nothing that I could have done more. I can't say my legs were bad, because, you know, they, like, the proof's in the pudding right there. I did my highest 10-minute power I've ever done. So yeah, that's just a very quick analysis of our power data that's available on Strava. Head over to my Strava, the link's in the description. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Be sure to head over to Lawrence's channel to see how he portrayed this day. Well, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m.
So why did you break my soul into two? I wish I could go back in time and forget about